Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Tyreek Hill on the return. A beautiful fake. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Mariota buying time to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney. Hurry up, here we go. Blue liner.
They go play action here on 1st down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Hurry up, here we go.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Detroit!
On 3rd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. In for the score. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. So he scrambled right but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. Going deep downfield for Wrong. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 48 yards. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it a second down. Here's Jackson to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
He completes it to Julio Jones. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. He got 29 yards that time. Mariota on first down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
Lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Now it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more?
Now let's go. Green, 39.
They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Ricky Williams punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead.
Here we go.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 2nd down, Williams. Room here to run. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs later.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Give him 30 yards there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On 2nd down, Mariota again. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Von Miller in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Third and long here for Mariota. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play. And automatic, Morton Anderson does it again. Knocks another one through the post. I have to be careful because it's almost boring. You know, just how accurate he is. He knocks another one through.
All-time NFL leading scorer. He's known as the Great Dane because he's from Copenhagen. And I think, Charles, he actually leads 2 different franchises in scoring, does he not?
Well, one time he did. New Orleans Saints, 13 seasons there, still the all-time leading scorer with them. And the Atlanta Falcons, he held that record, but Matt Bryant has since passed him.
The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson, escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Going deep depth. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mariota now on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. 6-time Pro Bowler Randy Moss, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Now he's got it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Again, Jackson. Being chased out left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another 2nd and goal. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Ricky Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles add on to their lead. They'll look to run for him with Williams. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd down, Mariota. He's going to let this one go deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Returning it, John Ross. Twisting away. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Jackson throwing again on 2nd and 10. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Telvin Smith able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He got 29 yards that time.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now it's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Flushed out right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. To throw is Mariota. Steps away to his left. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Let's go.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him.
And now here's another interception. Picked off right around the 43. He was looking for Gronk that time.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And Jones has it over the middle. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested.
And this is caught. He got 29 yards. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Here's the former Saint and Viking Morten Andersen to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. First and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10. Oh, design run for their wideout. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing is Mariota. Buying time to his left. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Now a pitch out to Williams. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
So now facing a 3rd and 16 following back-to-back running plays that went in the wrong direction. From the gun, Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Man, we see a lot of quarterbacks try and do this. They get out of the pocket, they get in trouble, and they try and force the ball into their star receiver to make a play. Sometimes whether he's open or not. And I think this time, he's definitely an or not.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, a 22.
Back there in that Philly. Here we go. Gun, 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 gun.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Dancing to his left. And his throw here's incomplete. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. On 3rd down, Jackson. That's complete to John Ross. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Detroit!
Jackson will throw again. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now lucky 56.
To throw is Jackson. Going to throw again. Flushed out right. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. And Jackson throwing once more. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Detroit!
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. In for the score. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
And here come the Redskins now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Being chased out left. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he gets the head steam going.
Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. Mariota now to throw on first down. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. A second down throw here for Mariota. It's a screen to Ricky Williams. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2, now third down. The Redskins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. They go play action. Mariota. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Tyreek Hill, 33 yards. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. Spins by. And now out come the Patriots. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson escaping the pressure right. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Gone! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And he checks this one down to Williams. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still, a lot of guys to account for.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on fourth down? On the give, this is their fullback. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
Leopard! Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Flush to his right. It's caught on the right side. Williams. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. New England on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go now.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Von Miller able to drop him for a loss of 2. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Ryan Shazier in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Von Miller in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Forced out to his left. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. So the Patriots coming out now. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. To throw is Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now Jackson. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So on 4th down, they're going to go again. Keep in mind they're 3 of 4 so far in these situations.
Destroy! All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19! Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Watch him now, Barney!
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. And this play was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And his pass incomplete. New England on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Again, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. So out now come the Redskins. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. On 3rd down, Mariota. Looking deep for Julio. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First down, Mariota. Patriots sack. Mario Addison able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. From the gun, Mariota. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Mario Addison in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. 3rd and long here for Mariota. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's 4th down. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 54 yards away. Anderson's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3. But this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he's able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Going for it all. Push. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. I think it's intercepted.
They begin the drive with Williams. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, here's Williams. Williams loses the football. And the Patriots have it.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Green 39! Green 39! Gone! Detroit! Gone!
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Williams. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. On the toss, here's Williams. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out on the field. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Kazin. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying.